Hello friends, I'm Parvez, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a nice web scraping application in PyQt5. In this video, along with PyQt5, we will use some other libraries like urlib that's built in Python. You don't need to install that. Also, we will use from Beautiful Soup that you can simply install through pip install Beautiful Soup, and I will add the installing instruction in the video description. Also, we will use from Qt Designer for designing our application. Also you need to install Qt Designer. When you're in the first you install PyQt5, there is no Qt Designer in your folder, so you need to install another library that's called PyQt5-tools. Let me show you that when you I will add the video that how you can install the PyQt5-tools and Qt Designer. You can watch that, and when you install that, you can simply go to the Python 3.6, and in the lib you can find side package, and in side package you should find PyQt5-tools. It will be in I think in this section. Let me find it. PyQt5-tools. Yeah. Yeah, this is. Now you can see that I have a designer.exe, and you can open this, and let me open this. Yeah, you can see that this is a designer, and you can work with this. The installing of this Qt5-tools is simple. Just you can open your terminal and you can write pip install PyQt5-tools, and it will be installed. And I will add the link. You can watch that for installing. Okay, now let me show you that what we will build in this video. Let me add a URL in here. This is a Python scrapping URL, and let me scrap URL. Yeah, you can see now it has successfully scrapped the content of this page3.html. And let me run this again. For example, if you want to add this URL, page1.html, and if you scrap this, you can see that it is an interesting title, and this is the content of this page. Okay, now I have opened my Qt. I'm using Qt Creator, but you can use Qt Designer. There is no problem. If you have Qt Creator, then you can just simply design your application, and you can copy your UI file to the UI file and convert that to the Python file. So in this video I'm using this. I'm going to create a new file or project, Qt widget application. Choose, and I give it a name of scrap. Next, and I'm going to choose QDialog. Next. Okay, this is the C++ codes. I don't need this, but as soon as possible I will make videos on making GUI applications in C++ language using Qt framework. But we just need the forms, we need this UI file, because we are not going to use C++. We want to work with Python language. Okay, now I'm going to add the first I'm going to add a text in here, line edit, sorry, and also I need to add a QText text browser. Also I need a push button. Okay, now these are my three components that I'm going to use, and the first, let me choose these three, and I'm going to add a layout for this. I need a vertical layout. Also choose your main window page, and also I need vertical for this. Okay, now choose your this line edit. We need to change some settings from here. The first thing I'm going to change the text to 12 and make it bold. Also I need to add a placeholder for my this line edit. Please enter a valid URL. Also for this, now I'm going to add some style sheet design for my this line edit. You can right click on this and you can change style sheet. Okay, now in here I'm going to write Q line edit. I'm targeting the line edit, and I simply add a background, and I can choose a color from here. For example, I'm going to add this color, and click apply. Okay, also I'm going to change this. I need to change the text to it should be 14, I think, and make it bold. Also I'm going to add a style sheet to this. Change style sheet and Qt text browser, and change the background color. Let me choose this. For example, I want this should be yeah, this will be good, and apply. Okay, also for the button, let me change the text to scrap URL. Also change the text to 12 bold. Also we need to add style sheet for our button. Okay, now Q push button like this. Now I'm targeting the push button. I want to add a border. It should be 1 pixel solid gray. Also I need border radius, and it should be 10 pixel. I need a background for this background. Okay, now for background I'm going to add a color. I think which color will be good for this? This is good color, and apply it. No, just remove the color, add color, and this is good, I think. Yeah. Okay, now we have our main. Let me run this. The benefit of using Qt Creator is this, that you can run your application in here. But if you're using Qt Designer, so you cannot run this in there. Let me run this. Yeah, it built successfully, and yeah, you can see now I have this, and now I'm going to add a mouse hover for my button. Change style sheet, and I'm going to copy this and paste it in here. You can give it a hover. I don't need to background border. Also I'm going to give a color for my text. It should be white. Also, I need a background for this. For background, let me add a color. For example, in mouse over, it should be changed to this. Apply it, and let me just run it again. Let me build, and now it's not working. Let me check my mouse over, change style sheet, and hover, color white. Yeah, this should be backgroundish color, groundish color, and also I need a border radius to 3 pixel, also a border width to 0 pixel. Let me apply this, and okay, I'm going to run this. Why it's not working, and let me check it again. Change style sheet, and if I change the RGB color to something like, for example, 66011, now let me run this. Why it's not working? Change the style sheet, Q push button hover, color white, backgroundish color, and the radius. Apply, okay. Yeah, now it's working. The problem was, I think, the main problem was in my change in here. I give space in this section. Okay, now our application is ready, our main design is ready. Now you can just simply go to the edit, and in here you can choose the okay. Now I'm going to find this project that is in my document, and the Qt5 project, my Qt project, and this is called Weather Scrap, and I need just the UI file. You can just .ui and copy this like this, and I'm going to paste this in my open your Python, open your scripts, and I'm going to copy this in a script, and I have a copy and replace. Okay, now I have dialog.ui. Now I'm going to change my this UI file to Python file that I can use this. So I'm going to open my terminal in here. You can use I'm using git bash, but you can use cmd command line, git bash in here. Let me make it bigger, like this. Okay, now for converting, you can simply write let me, okay, PyY UIC5 write your UI file, that is dialog.ui dash output, and in here you can write your Python file. I call it scrap app.py. Now hit enter. Now it converted successfully, and if I check my this folder, there should be a scrap app. Let me bring it. It should be in this sections. Scrap. Yeah, this is scrap app. Now I'm going to just copy this and paste it in my PyCharm. Copy and paste. Yeah, this is my scrap application that I have designed in Qt Creator Designer, and I have converted that. You can see that this is a lot of code. If you are going to develop a complex application, then you need like this designer to design your application. You cannot write all of the code by hand. So now if I run this, yeah, this is my application that I have designed in that section in Qt Designer. Okay, now I'm going to define in here a new method. Def, I call it scrap web. Okay, the first thing I need, I should import the from urlib.request import URL open. Also from B is for import beautiful soup like this. And now in my def scrap web, first I need to get the value or the URL from my line edit. For this I'm going to create a new line edit variable, and you can simply get the text self.lineedit.text. Okay, now my URL is saved in this line edit variable. After this I'm going to create a HTML tag, and in here I'm using URL open. We are going to open that URL. That URL is saved in line edit, and after that we are going to save that in our HTML. And after this we are going to make a beautiful soup object, bsobj beautiful soup, and I'm going to write this HTML in here, and also give a XML in here. Okay, now after this you need to set your URL text or URL content in the your text browser. You can simply write self.textbrowser.append. We are going to append this, convert this to our string, and write bsobj. Okay, now save this. After this find your button. I think it should be in here, in your push button, and in this section we are going to self.pushButton.clicked .connect self.web scrap web. Now I'm going to run this, and I am going to for example add this URL, copy and paste it in here, and scrap URL, and just wait. Yeah, you can see now it has scrapped our URL and interesting title. Let me run this again and add another URL in here, and if I scrap URL, you can see now that it has scrapped the URL successfully. you can see the content of this page3.html. And also if I add this another one, it will append this. Let me add this and scrap URL. Yeah, you can see now it has append in here. And let me add this the second URL in here and paste it in this section and scrap URL. Yeah, now it has appended another title, interesting title. Okay, thank you guys. This was a simple application. The main purpose was that I want to show you how you can work with Qt Designer. And if you have any question, please let me know, and also check the description for some other important videos. For the further videos, subscribe to my channel.